What's up, guys? I want to do a drifting video on two different setups and kind of give you guys a rundown on like I'll show you exactly. I'll put a camera on my controller to show you exactly like how I do throttle, brake, counter steering, all that stuff. But I've kind of put up another drift video and it seems to have helped a lot of people, but I've kind of dialed in the settings a little more to something a little grippier with just one change, and then I have another setup that is very grippy for people that don't like the other stuff. So I got two setups for you guys in this video. I'm going to show the grippier setup first, then we're going to run back. I'll show you exactly how it's set up, what parts to use, then we're going to go to my preferred method, show you what parts it is, and then I'm going to show you drifting gameplay with my controller and break it down for you guys. So here we are, Cloud Bank. This is where we're going to test, and I'm going to show you the grippy build. Now this one's okay, but I can't get the same like high score that I can get with my build. But as you can see, I actually get grip, and if you watch my other video, it's very difficult for me to get grip. This build, it's not bad. It definitely gives you more control. If you remember, my other one was very, very loose. Look at that, we got 60,000. All right. As you can see, it wasn't bad. It was very grippy compared to what I showed you guys before. Now we're gonna jump back to the garage, and I'll show you exactly what parts and where on the grid it is. All right, here we are. So we're going to performance. All right, we are more road than drift, but as you can see, we were drifting pretty good. It wasn't bad. So I'm waiting to put the Ultimate Plus parts, the rest of them, on this car until I unlock them, because I only have the Ultimate for this. I don't have the Plus. So my suspension for this is On-Road Pro. Not Super, not any of the Supers. On-Road Pro. Okay, we use that one. And we use the Elite Drag Tires. Drag Tires. Oh yeah, we gotta play the crew too. We gotta play that update. I forgot about that. We'll do that in another video. The drag tires will give you way more grip and acceleration. Alright, as you can tell, each one changes dramatically. Drag tires seem to give you the grip that you need to accelerate between corners and to get from a standstill. And then the only other thing is the differential, which I put the showcase on it. Usually I go with the Speed Cross, which as you can tell bumps it up a lot. But if you want a more grippier feel like I showed you, you got to use that showcase. I remember in the beginning of the game when I first started drifting, before I had a lot of power in my car, my settings were close to this and I couldn't drift. So the key to drifting is to have a lot of power. You want to have as close to 400 plus as you can in a car, because the more power you have, the better off you're going to be, right? And then of course the gearbox, I always stick with the 5-speed no matter what. And yeah, so that's the grippy build. All right, we change it here. Okay, let's go. My suspension, I had the Speed Cross. Okay, Super Speed Cross. I keep the Elite Drag Tires. Okay, that was my change. If you remember, I put all Speed Cross parts. Okay, I had the Speed Cross differential, right? And this is what I changed. I used to have the showcase tires, which you can see would bump it up. But with my drag tires, bumps it down. Bumps it down more towards drift. With these drag tires, it puts it right there. Now this works best for me. It's a little loosier. It's a little loose compared to the build I showed you, but this one it works for me. So let me go demonstrate it up in Cloud Bank. Alright, so we're back to the same spot we were, but we're with my preferred setup. And what did we get, 60,000 before? That's a little hard to get traction. This one just, I kind of messed that up. It's a lot more loose, which I just feel like gives a better feel. But the more you can slide, the more points you get. Like, look at that. Got 20,000 more points than we did with the Grippier build. But it's a little harder to handle, and it takes a while to get used to. You can get a better score. So if you're having troubles drifting, try the Grippy setup, okay? And if that's just kind of you can change one part at a time. That little box where you move the dot, that really is how you dial in your settings. So if you're like, all right, so I tried Kingdom's Grippy build, and then I tried his preferred build, and I'm just not feeling it, change one part. Get it to drop down. Get that little circle to drop down just a tick, and try that out. It's trial and error. It takes a while, but this is what works for me. I wanted to kind of retouch on this because since I've played the game so much more, this is like what I've found to be the best for me. So before we cut this video, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back up and do the drift run, and I'm gonna put a camera on my controller and show you guys how I counter steer, how I throttle, brake, all that stuff. Yeah, it'll be a good time. But I just got, before I started the video, the target score is 300,000 on what's called Bird's Eye. I got 600,000, doubled the score. So yeah, anyway, let's jump into it. All right, so we're gonna do the Bird's Eye drift trial on the top of Cloud Bank. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I control this beast. Bear with me, I got another camera in my face and I can't really move. Rogue, stop. I got 600,000 on this last time. Did the clutch kick, counter steer, feather the throttle. It's not really, I guess it's feathering. It's more just on and off, because you don't want to go just too much power. It's better when you can just ease into it. Ooh, we got a little off-road that time. Now if you want to straighten out, use the handbrake and you will immediately straighten out. Bro! Freaking dogs, man. The clutch kick is big. Let's see if we can chain this thing all the way around. Ooh, nope, hit the wall. But that's okay, we still got our score going. Oh! Counter steering is big. And also, if you kind of take it left, right, it can kind of extend your slide, if that makes any sense. Like if you're coming up too short and you need to go a little wide, just hit that back and forth a couple times and you'll just go a little further. But if you're not working your controller like this, you're not drifting properly. And like, everybody's complaining about the drifting. Nah, this is so much fun. Like, it takes skill now. You can't just break the drift and just go. You know, you have to work for it, man. Like, in real life. It's great. Did we miss a checkpoint? Oh, gave it to us? Nice. Oh, we almost hit that guardrail. That was close. It's all about throttle control and counter steer. That's it. You don't even have to use the brake or the handbrake. Only if you need to like straighten out in an emergency. Last big one. I didn't hit 600,000 like I did last run, but we got pretty close. And that is how I drift. That's how you're supposed to work your controller. It's not even like, why does it do that? Is it broken? Yeah, anyway. That's how I drift. Those are my two, I guess, recommended settings if you're having a hard time. And that's showing you how these magical hands work the drift. Anyway, guys, if you like that video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.